Hey, what's up guys, Sir Emanon here, and welcome back to another feature match commentary on the channel today. So this is going to be the third place match of the online Discord tournament, featuring Borealis on Dragon Link versus Nintendo on Eldlich PKDD. So let's just go ahead and get started. We are going to see Sinindo win the RPS here, so he's going to elect to go first. The opening hand for Eldlich is going to contain Ancient Cloak, Cyframe Yugioh, Cursed Eldland, Imperm, as well as Conquistador. So there is no Fiber combo here, but it has a couple of hand traps, as well as a very slow start to the Eldritch engine. We know he plays Almirage, so he can go for like a Cloak combo, and assuming he plays Link Spider, he could use he could just go into Shade Brigandine off of this, and then use it, and then go for Verte. So that's like decent. So that's like not terrible. Otherwise, it's a pretty slow hand if he chooses not to go that route. And then Dragon Link contains Ash, Driver, Seifert, Reborn, Tracer. Always sucks to open the bricks in 60, but you know, it really be like that sometimes. This hand's all right just in general. Not sure if it can play through Imperm and Gamma if like he just chooses to keep the Gamma alive by not summoning anything. So we'll see how this pans out. Again, haven't really watched these matches, the Top Cut matches at all. So we're going to see activation of Cursed Eldland. That's going to pay 800 to add Golden Lore to hand. So this tells me that he's going to want to like send away his curse to try and get his Eldritch engine out a bit faster, which is definitely fair. Activate Golden Lord to send away the Cursed Eldland. So this turns off the Shade Brigandine line that I mentioned before, because now he has a Trapping Grave. Cursed going to send a copy of yugioh to grave. And then normal summon Ancient Cloak, so he is going to still do this. Go for Almirage, and then banish Cloak. That's going to be met with Ash. Yeah, definitely fair enough. Gonna set Imperm, and then use Golden Lord. So he's getting rid of quite a lot of his resources here. I assume he's just gonna go for Verte, because there's no point in leaving these on board when the only cards in grave can get him to Eldelixirs. So he has to commit to Verte here, yep. Plus the Gamma is dead anyways. Yeah, so this is fair enough. Verte effect's gonna send and pay 2,000 to summon Dragoon to the field. Yeah, so he definitely turned off a lot of his like engine for Eldritch, at least in the short term. Long term it'll be fine, but the question is if there is going to be a long term against Dragon Link. Conquistador and yugioh going to grab Scarlet and White Destiny. And it's going to pass. So it's just one interruption. And Borealis knows that if Sinindo uses the card in hand to pitch for Dragoon, then it can't be a hand trap. Like either it's a hand trap or it's a Dragoon Negate. It can't be both, and he knows both the sets. So he's playing just against one disruption. So it should be pretty favored for Dragon Link here. Main phase, gonna use Reborn right away. I would have figured that he would have saved that just in case things went wrong, but I guess it's fair. He's gonna target Red Eyes. That's pretty funny. He can summon Nocto off that. He's going to link away for a copy of Romulus Chainlink 1, and then Nocto Chainlink 2. Going to draw Dragon Shrine. I should overlay for Draco Sack. It's funny. And then Romulus going to also add a copy of Divine Lance. Summon Lucky Straight, broken. Going to activate Divine Lance, equip to Romulus. That's going to equip Phalanx from deck. Phalanx effect's going to unequip itself. Oh, he's actually thinking. It feels kind of bad to use this here. I probably just save it for cross. Well, either way, they're gonna need an extender. It's just a matter of, I guess this way it forces them onto a tuner extender versus just any extender, which gets them into fiber. But then again, if they commit Link Cross already, they need 2 extenders as well. So I think I would just save it. But he's gonna use it to get rid of the Phalanx. But we know that his hand's good enough because he has a normal summoned and he has access to like Boot Sector, Summon Tracer, so it would have been 2 extenders no matter what. And this hand was strong enough to play through just Dragoon, like no matter how he negated it, or how he used it to negate. He's going to save it to send away the Tracer to add a copy of Wyver Burster to hand. Gonna link it to Elpy, gonna summon a Wyver Burster, Banishing Nocto. Gonna link away the Wyver Burster for a Striker. Striker and Wyver Burster can both trigger here, so grab Boot Sector and Collapse Serpent. And then you can just go Elpy, and then grab Brotar, and then go Levianeer, discard the Driver. A psychic soldier that rides into battle against the security forces on currents of lightning using an atomic amplifier called Psyframe. Gonna link away probably into Borosword here, and then go into Pisty. Pisty can bring back anything. Oh, he's gonna shrine and then bring something back, I think. Yeah, he's gonna dump the Red MD and then bring it back with Pisty. Summon Levy by banishing a light and 2 darks. That's gonna pop the board. He's gonna chain White Destiny and Scarlet in response. That's gonna bring out Golden Lord and another Golden Lord. On resolution, Levy is going to pop 2. They're both the Golden Lords. And then Red MD can bring back, and then you can summon Black Collapse Serpent. Yeah, that's game for sure. Gonna move to game 2 here. We're gonna see Eldlich go first again. Opener for Eldlich is gonna contain a copy of Kepler, Imperm, Eldlich the Golden Lord, Curse Eldland, as well as the Fogblade. So this is a good hand because you get Fiber combo and the Eldlich stuff. Pretty good. And then for Dragon Link, we see Dragon Buster, Destruction Sword, Twin Twister, Shrine, White Rose, and Ward Legacy Guard Dragon. He's been keeping this in going second quite a lot. In this matchup, it makes a little bit more sense because it's grindier, but kind of surprising still, just that you wouldn't rather see like either other engine cards or side cards that you put in. But he did draw a side card in Twin Twister, so pretty good there. No hand traps though, so the Fiber combo is going to go completely unhindered. Curse Eldland going to activate, pay 800 to add a copy of Conquistador to hand. He's then going to use Kepler. That's going to add a copy of Dark Contract with a Gate. Gate's going to be activated, and that's going to search for Lamia. You can turn this into Linkuriboh and then summon Lamia. Or the other way around, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Lamia send away Gate, summon itself. Turn the Kepler into a copy of Linkuriboh. And then link these two away into Fiber. Fiber going to summon, we know he summons Plague off of this. We've seen them on the channel a couple times already. And by a couple, I mean, like, I think this is the 4th time, or the 3rd time? 4th time, I think. Linkcross is going to summon 2 level 1 tokens. And then make a copy of Martial Metal Marcher. Marcher going to bring back the copy of Plague Spreader. And then go and bring back Linkuriboh with its own effect. And then you can go for a copy of Barricade. You can actually... Yeah, you can like reasonably pitch here, because you can add back Gate. It's not bad. Get Golden Lord Engrave off the Barricade. And then go for Rusty. Rusty's going to send a copy of Ancient Cloak to set a copy of Fogblade from deck. Banish Ancient Cloak to add Boots. And you can summon Boots and make Verte with that and Marcher. You can also use Golden Lord, so we can send a Golden Land. So he has Scarlet, and then he'll have Conquistador as well. He's going to use Boots first. He's going to Boots to add the 3rd Fogblade. Use Golden Lord to send away the Cursed. Lord summon itself. And then Cursed going to send Wakero. And then Verite Anaconda, going to pay 2k. And send materials, and that's going to bring Dragoon to the field. Setting Imperm, set Fogblade, set Conquistador. You don't even have room for the Wakero now. He will have a card in hand because Barricade can add back Cursed or Contract. So that's pretty good. End phase, yep, add back off Barricade and then pass. For turn draws Chaos Space, it's decent, but I don't think his hand can play through 4 negations of monsters and Dragoon and a pop. Oh, he's just revealing the bricks in his hand. He's probably just conceding here. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, probably wasn't going to happen. Might as well try to play it out, I guess. But, I mean, realistically, it was probably taking the L there. We're going to see Dragon go first in game 3, though. And his opening is going to be Chaos Space, Black Metal Dragon, Dark Worm, Foolish Burial, and Tracer. Much, much, much better hand here. You really hate to see the 1-ofs in 60, but this is a lot better. So, very nice to see. This hand plays through quite a lot. Nintendo's hand has Phantasme, Nibiru, Valor, so that's a lot of hand traps already. Scarlet and Lamia, so even though this hand plays through a lot, this is quite a lot of disruptions, with the potential to draw more off this Phantasme. And then, no starters though. I mean, it's a very slow start to the Eldlich package. This can combo though with like either Nibiru or Phantasma to go Fiber though, which is pretty nice, I guess. Pretty decent. Chaos Base going to discard the Dark Worm, or send the Dark Worm rather, to add a copy of Wyvern Burster to hand. Dark Worm summon itself, and then go summon Black Metal. Link that away for Striker. Striker and Black Metal add a copy of Red MD as well as Boot Sector. You can link these into Romulus straight away. Yep, Romulus gonna add. That probably is gonna get Veilored. Yep, Veiler gonna be coming down here. I'm gonna turn that into a copy of Linkcross. Linkcross gonna summon out 2 level 1 tokens. Activate Boot Sector. Effect to bring out the Tracer. Summon Fiber. Fiber bring out a copy of Red Rose Dragon. We did see the Rose Dragon package, of course. On Resolution is gonna nib. Definitely, you know, have to do it there. Because he knows Wyvern Burster's in hand, and he knows Remedies in hand, and he knows there's gonna be White Rose coming out of Herald being summoned. So yeah, can't let that resolve. Gonna summon out Wyvern Burster by banishing the Black Metal Dragon. Turn that into token into a Protector Whelp. White Dragon can add a copy of Black Dragon. And then you can banish the Wyvern Burster to summon out Collapse Serpent, then use Chaos Space to put back the Wyvern Burster to draw 1. Picks up a Black Metal Dragon. He already normaled. Yeah, you know the first Black Metal, so this isn't going to be that useful, but free card. He's thinking... This is kind of weird, actually, because, like, Red MD doesn't help you make the Guard Dragons. Like, it doesn't turn into a Guard Dragon, rather. So... this is kind of awkward. He says it's going to get really cracked, which probably means that he's going to go for a strange play. He's going to go into Pisty. He's not playing like Triple Burst or anything. Okay, wait. Let's think about how we can actually make a play. This can add Wyvern Burster, but he already summoned Wyvern Burster. This, I can't think of. I can't think of anything that this would get access to that would help immediately. The only thing I can think of is like you banish Protector Whelp to summon Red MD, and then you Red MD bring back Striker to the rightmost zone all the way over here, and then use Pisty. That's like very strange, yeah, because like you can't do that with LP. I think that's what he's actually gonna go for. It's a very strange line, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, he's gonna Red MD banish to Protector Whelp. Red MD bring back Striker, and then yeah, that's fair enough. I think you have to use Phantasma sometime soon. Yeah, he's gonna drop it here. It made sense that he didn't want to do it earlier. I picked up a copy of Veiler. So he picked up Veiler, Kepler, and Boots. You could put back Boots Lamia, or you could put back Scarlet and something else. Just because, like, I guess Scarlet wouldn't help you break the board, because it probably still is going to be a board here. At the very least, it's going to be Seal. He's going to put back Boots and the Scarlet. That's decent. Pisty effect. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be Veilered. And probably just make Seal. You can't extend, actually. Yeah. Seal pass. Alright, draw a copy of Scarlet. I think did he shuffle? I think he did, but I'm just gonna make sure. Let's see. Return, shuffle. Yeah, he shuffled. Right there. So he just drew one of the cards that he put back. Oh yeah, he was even checking the logs too. Yeah, I'm like, wow, that's crazy low coincidence. Well, not crazy low, but it's like reasonably low. Going to go ahead and normal summon the Kepler. That's gonna be met with Contract. Contract effect. Gonna add a copy of Lamia. Going to send away the Contract to go for Lamia. I would consider bouncing this, just because it cuts off Fiber Axis. But they just get smacked by Dragoon. But I mean, it's unlikely you're gonna be able to stop Dragoon anyways. So I think you just do it just to save the full combo from being thrown against you. Turn Kepler into Linkribo, and then turn these two into Fiber. Pretty self-explanatory. Oh. Wait, he's going Verte. Huh. Wonder why that is. Because, like, no matter what gets bounced, you have enough monsters to go into Verte afterward regardless. So I feel like you just go for the high ceiling play, right? Because you definitely have stuff. Because if you summon that Plague here, like, no matter what gets bounced, you're able to go into Rusty. And still be able to eventually go for Dragoon. I think that this should have been Fiber. Dragon Link's going to use Seal in response. Oh, okay, he flipped the coin by mistake, so I think that's just a misclick. Because you can't Phantasme since this doesn't target. Oh, I think he is trying to do it. But yeah, you can't use Phantasme there. Gonna bounce. And then Seal, going to bring him out. Most likely Brotar just to get Levy. Brotar effect, gonna get rid of the black metal to search Levy. See, like, you can still turn these into Verte. It's like, I feel like you just summon Fiber there in most cases, right? Let me know what you guys think. I think the Fiber was probably the better play. He's going to link into Barricade. So he can possibly put this in grave. I guess that's fine, although, like, you don't have that much of your Eldlich stuff anyways, so either way you're gonna, be cycling pretty slowly. Gonna turn the Barricade into Link Cross. Link Cross summon out 2 tokens. Probably then go Link Rebo, then Verte afterward. Yeah, Link Rebo, summon itself, and then go for Verte. Verte effect. Gonna send materials, pay 2,000. Go for Dragoon. Dragoon gonna then pop Red MD and then Brotar. Has to be that way if you don't want Brotar coming back. Although it doesn't matter because I've already used its effect. Gonna burn for 28 and then pop the Brotar. And then battle phase, hit for 35. Yeah, I really do think Fiber was the better play there, personally. Yeah, hit for 35 and then gonna just have to pass on a Scarlet setting something. Yep, end phase, Scarlet gonna go ahead and set a copy of Conquistador, so it's just 1 negation. And this definitely can play through it. End phase gonna resolve Barricade by adding back Contract. And then pass turn, he's gonna draw a Recharger. It's not ideal, but it's fine. He has access to Boot. And he has a lot of follow-up. He can, like, he hard drew the Recharger, so he can, like, add, like, Tracer back to hand and then trigger Recharger to bring back Red MD. Like, with the Wyvern Burster here. Yeah, gonna banish Collapse Serpent to summon Wyvern Burster. He's going to go Striker. Striker on itself and Tracer, and then you trigger Recharger to try and bring back Red MD. This definitely resolves here, I'm pretty sure. He's thinking, though. Oh, he's gonna use Dragoon. Interesting. So this is gonna stay on 3k since it didn't destroy anything. I mean, you could just negate the Red MD if you're that scared of it. Like, he knows Levy's coming. Just anything that can out the board, I think, is what you should be holding Dragoon for, personally. Although they could have gone like Red MD, summon back Black Metal, and then Black Metal try and equip, and that would have forced it for sure. So I guess it's fair enough. Alright, so now we know... Actually, he knows perfect info too, Borealis does. Because this was set off as Scarlet, this was added back off Barricade. So he knows that there's no other disruptions. So... what he can do is he could go Sector. He has a normal summon, so he can go like Sector, bring back Recharger, normal Tracer, then go Savage. Then he can go... how many lights are in grave? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's actually exactly 3. And since this wasn't used, because the Recharger was negated, you can banish these, summon Red MD, and then summon Romulus back. And then Levy plus Red MD plus this goes Boral Sword, and you have Savage online as well. So you go Sword attack into this, that's 3k, and you switch your Savage to defense, and then that's 45 minus 5 is 4k. So that's 7k damage. So this is a game. Let's see if he sees the line. He's gonna Foolish to send Tracer. Oh, so you can summon back 2 off a boot instead. Yeah, fair enough. Doesn't matter either way. Gonna summon out 2 and then go for Savage. Savage gonna equip. He's gonna chain Linkuriboh. Oh, I forgot about Linkuriboh. Does that change the line? You know that you don't have to negate this because there's no Golden Lord on field. So you just negate the Linkuriboh Savage. Yeah, it didn't matter. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna do it anyway here because Linkuriboh is already on board. Summon Levy. Let's see if he banishes 3 lights. Yep, banishes 3 lights. You gotta love seeing it. Alright, so he's gonna bring back the Red MD. Red MD gonna bring back the Romulus. Yep, and then go for Sword, and that should be game. Alright, there we go. And actually, he could like normal summon, then go Elpy if you wanted to, like really style. But yeah, this is definitely enough for game. He's gonna use Linkuriboh, and then he's gonna chain Savage, and then Sword's gonna activate. That's gonna be 3k, and then switch to defense and attack for 4k for game. So yeah, pretty good match here. A lot of back and forth compared to what maybe we might have expected. Game 1 was an unfortunate brick for Eldlich, but yeah, I think this game could have gone either way depending on how that last turn went. But yeah, congrats to Nintendo for finishing in top 4 with Eldlich PKDD. Congrats to Borealis for taking home the bronze medal with Dragon Link. And tomorrow we're going to be seeing the finals, which should be Infernoble versus Dragon Link if I am not mistaken. And the next tournament is already underway, so I'll be having feature matches for those once the Swiss rounds are like mostly through. I don't want to like start feature matches too early so that people don't have their decks revealed at like a super early point. But probably around next week you'll start seeing those. And I'll give you a hint right now. There's a lot of rogue decks in that tournament. So if you're tired of seeing Noble and Dragon Link, I feel you. I understand that completely. But you'll be able to see a lot of wild stuff. And I'll have you guys do it as per usual. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, as well as any thoughts or feedback in the comments. Subscribe for more informative and competitive Yu-Gi-Oh content. If you want to, you can follow me on Discord, Twitter, or Twitch. All 3 links in the description, as always. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. See you guys.